Welcome, Karen Coleman.
Hello, ladies. I am so glad to be before you. My name is Karen Coleman, and I want to introduce you to my first public children's book. I want to cover three aspects of my speaking today. First, I'm going to give you a little introduction of my book. Then I'm going to provide some information and background about myself, the author. And then I'm sure there'll be time for me to do a short reading because I know the librarians, parents, and grandparents would love to hear how this author brought this story to life and how they could do it in their own reading. Sharing screen, starting slideshow. Everybody can see? This is my book, Mother Rabbit and the Little Chicken Strikes a Deal. It is a self-published book. It's published by Dorrance Publishing. A little bit about my book. What it covers is Little Chicken is living on a farm, and Mother Rabbit lives near the farm, but she comes by and sees all the luscious vegetables in the garden, but she can't get to it. But she strikes a deal with the little rabbit, with the little chicken, and they figure out a way that both of them can solve their problem with a little teamwork. Little background about the author. I'm a mother of 3 daughters, a grandmother of 5, and I recently retired after a little over 33 years of service at the Irving Public Library in the city of Irving, Texas. I enjoyed telling stories to kids in my time at the library and even at home. I currently reside in Arlington, Texas. That's part of the DFW area. This is the last page that's on my book that gives a little background for the parents so that they will understand where I was coming from in writing this story. The story of Mother Rabbit and Little Chicken is about persistence. Persistence means a firm, stubborn continuance in a course of action, despite difficulty or opposition. Being resilient against failure is the fundamental quality we should be teaching kids. Without persistence, one may never learn tolerance, patience, or the success of reaching a goal. The persistence of both Mother Rabbit and Little Chicken brought them together in cooperation with one another to achieve success. So the next time you have a problem to solve or a goal to reach, remember this story and reach out to others for assistance. Always show yourself friendly by helping others. We often solve our own problems when we set out to help others. That's what I wanted to make sure I got across. What is my inspiration for this book? When I was about this age, in 2nd grade, they discovered that I had a learning disability. Seems to be quite common now that I hear a lot of people suffer from it. It's dyslexia. That kept me from the desire to want to read. How can you want to read when the letters keep flip-flopping and it's hard for you when it comes to reading, writing, and spelling? It's a struggle. As that little girl, I struggled, and my teacher noticed it. She knew how active I was in class and how well I participated and had the right answers when it came to oral. But when it came to the written, somehow I fell short. What she did was she had me stay after class and she would tell me the test orally and I would provide the answer and she'd mark the page. I aced them. So she had to wonder, why is it any other time I did not get the right answers? That took me to a specialist. When they discovered my dyslexia, I ended up having to go to special reading classes and comprehension. It took a little hard work, and I ended up having to repeat the 2nd grade. But I found my passion and my love for reading, and then I excelled. So much so that I got double promoted and graduated with my rightful class. That inspiration has stayed with me all my life. Now, let me tell you a little something about what I've accomplished since I've written a book. Not a whole lot. Yeah, you can get your family and friends to purchase your book, put your shout outs online. But I had a chance to do an online reading at a Christian Literary Radio Award show. And that really was my first chance to get out in public and talk about my book. And it was recorded. So it is now on my Facebook page. I have an author's page. And I also have spread out to pass the word out on social media through Instagram, Twitter, and LinkedIn. Now I'm a middle-aged woman. I didn't know a whole lot about how to do all that, and I'm still learning as I go. But I've written so many children's stories that I know I have to start making money so that I can get the rest of these creations out. That's all I have to share right now, but what I want to do is do a little reading so you can hear these characters come to life. Mother Rabbit and the Little Chicken strike a deal. They have some beautiful illustrations. When you do self-publishing, I don't know about everybody, but through Dorrance, they didn't put the illustrator's name on it. I guess that's because they contract out and you don't get that publicity. One warm spring morning, a little rabbit was roaming the countryside. Mother Rabbit was looking for some fresh vegetables to feed her family of baby bunnies. Mother Rabbit came upon a farm that had lush green grass and a bounty of vegetables in the garden. The garden is full of carrots, lettuce, tomatoes, beets, peppers, and strawberries. They all looked delicious to Mother Rabbit. She knew her little bunnies would enjoy every kind of vegetable in the farmer's garden. Mother Rabbit had a problem to solve. She could look at the beautiful vegetables, but she could not get past the fence to get to them. The fence was not the only problem keeping Mother Rabbit from the garden. The farmer and his loud-mouthed dog were the biggest problems. Mother Rabbit had an idea. She would get a little help from one of the farm animals. Mother Rabbit tried but could not get any of the farm animals to come near the fence to talk to her. Mother Rabbit noticed chickens roaming free from the chicken coop. She noticed one lonely little chicken staring up at the sky at some eagles flying over the farm. Mother Rabbit watched the little chicken watching the eagles in flight. All at once, the little chicken starts running, flapping her wings, and jumping into the air. The little chicken was attempting to take flight, but was not able to. The little chicken wore herself out running and leaping into the air. That's when Mother Rabbit came up with an idea to get the little chicken to help her get to the farmer's vegetables. "You were looking pretty good at flying around the yard," Mother Rabbit said to the little chicken. The little chicken turned towards the fence where Mother Rabbit was standing. "I will never be able to get as high as the eagles," said Little Chicken. "Why do you want to get as high as the eagles?" Mother Rabbit asked. "Is there no other way to get far away from this farm without flying?" asked Mother Rabbit. "No, I've tried other ways, but the farmer or his ugly dog catches me each time," replied Little Chicken. "Have you ever tried to leave in the middle of the night?" Mother Rabbit asked. "The farmer locks us up in the chicken coop at night. It's not easy to get out undiscovered by the other chickens or that ugly dog, said Little Chicken. Why would you want to leave such a nice, comfortable home? Asked Mother Rabbit. The Little Chicken explained how the farmer gets rid of all the chickens who no longer produce eggs for him. I've got to find a way out before it's my turn to lose my head, Little Chicken said with a big gulp. Mother Rabbit explains how she's been trying to get some of the farmer's vegetables to feed her 5 hungry bunnies. Mother Rabbit said, there is a way we can help each other solve our problems. Little Chicken folded her wings and asked, how would that work? And how do I know I can trust you? Mother Rabbit's ears began twitching with excitement. Before the farmer locks you in for the night, find a hiding place. It's gonna rain tonight, so that dog will be inside the house. I will return at midnight. Meet me here at this spot, and I will have a plan to help both of us. That evening, Little Chicken hid herself behind the farmer's tool shed and waited for Mother Rabbit. The rain began to fall, and Little Chicken did not like getting wet. Just when she thought Mother Rabbit had tricked her, she heard Mother Rabbit's voice nearby. Mother Rabbit told Little Chicken her plan as they began digging together at the far corner of the fence. The hole was soon large enough for Mother Rabbit to get inside and grab as many vegetables as possible. Little Chicken was helping Mother Rabbit stuff her brown bag when the ugly dog began barking from inside the house. The dog was causing such a commotion that the farmer woke up and turned on the lights. Little Chicken began to panic and started running and leaping in the air, yelling, hurry, hurry, we have to go before the dog gets out. Mother Rabbit knew it was time to take off before they got caught. I hope that was interesting. I'm not going to tell you how it ends. Of course, Mother Rabbit. They reached their goal. She got her food, but there was something else that she accomplished too. And Little Chicken, she got away from that farm. But did she learn how to fly? Well, you'll have to find that out by reading the story. It's a great story. I love the illustrations. It was fun writing it as a breakout story for me because I just wanted to see, how does this work? How does this self-publishing get things done? How do I work with someone who can do the illustrations? What I did was in advance is I took pictures off of online and I just customized it to look the way I wanted it to look. And I sent that to the publisher and gave a really good description, and they would send back proofs for me to approve. Does that look like that would go great with that story? And it did. Yeah, it cost me a little bit, but that was the investment I made to make my dream come true. Now I'm working on a series. It's a little girl named Doodlebug. Well, actually, she was born with the name Selena, but she's called Doodlebug for a reason. I can't wait to find someone that can publish that one for me. I'm new and I'm trying, and I hope that was an enjoyable read and interesting enough that you will go either check it out at the library if you don't want to buy it, but I would prefer you buy it because you're going to want to read it over and over and over. Thank you for this time. If you have any questions, I will answer the best I can.